partners. Welcome back to Samara Builds, where I'm building a better life. Today we are talking gifts. Before we even get into the video, it would mean a lot if you just hit the like button, subscribe, share this thing, all those things. Trying to self-promote and I feel gross about it, but it would mean a lot. Thanks. It's the holiday season coming up. I don't know about you, but I've definitely had those times where I think I am so overwhelmed. I have no idea what to get this person, but don't worry. I'm here to help you out to find the perfect gift in any budget. Let's get into it. Now, you might think to yourself, if I don't get this person the one perfect thing that they absolutely love, need, cherish, that sums up our whole friendship or relationship, then it's not a good gift. That's not it. And that's not what we're working from. You're wrong. I'm going to show you how to do it in a much more approachable way. And like I said, this works for any budget. After this, you're going to be like, yeah, I could go to the dollar store and find some perfect gift for somebody. I've done it. You can do it too. Okay, so we're not going to look for just one thing. We are looking for multiple things. Now, you might just be like, hey, idiot, you said this works on any budget. It does. Shut your mouth for 1 little second and just listen to me here, okay? I'm not saying you have to buy multiple things. I'm just saying we have to look at different things. We have different categories that we're going for here, okay? So just hear me out. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is utilization. This is probably the most boring one, so let's just get into it. You are going to look for something that they will actually use, and it's probably something that they wouldn't typically buy for themselves or be stoked to buy for themselves. So it could be something from as little as a pair of tweezers to a whole new set of tools or a car or tires or a nice charger for their phone. It's a great big list of things that it's yeah, it's not the sexiest thing out there, but they're going to appreciate it. Who doesn't need an extra pair of tweezers? Who doesn't need a really nice, cozy pair of socks? I do. Actually, these are all just gift ideas for me. So, yeah. Utilization. And there are a lot of people out there that you're like, they literally have everything that they want. What could they need? And in this case, this one might not be so important in this person's gift. In this person's gift. Each of these are going to play different priorities in people's gifts. And so, yeah, for some people, utilization is going to be more important than any of the other features that we're going to talk about. Next up, we've got yummers. Yummers, a little treat, okay? Some people like salty, some people like sweet. If you know this person, you probably know at least that much about them, and that's really all you need to know. If they're a salty person, kettle cooked chips, that's my favorite. If they're sweet, some really nice gummies. And if you have a little bit more in your budget, you might want to splurge for a nice treat that they might not always buy for themselves. If not, go for their favorite, like the Kit Kat bar or something, from the dollar aisle. And if they're a health freak, get them a little fruit basket. If they are carnivore, get them beef jerky. Everybody has something that they like to eat. And so that can be just a really easy, cheap little addition to your gift that you're going to give them. All right, now next up we have thoughtful. Pretty self-explanatory. This is just something it might spark a memory for them, or it might show something that ties the two of you together, your bond, your special relationship. And so it could be something as little as just like a sticker from their favorite band, or maybe you follow my shadow box tutorial and you make a cute little thing that has you and your bestie's picture with the concert tickets that you went to in the concert and a little bit of the confetti inside. Just something that shows you're thinking about this person, or you really appreciate them, you really love them. And like I said, it doesn't have to be big. It can be even just a little note, a little handwritten note, a little quote that made you think of them, just something that just shows more of the emotional side of the gift. And it can be small, it can be big. You can get them a big thing of flowers. You can get, a painting commissioned for them. There's so many things that can fit inside this because there are so many ways to show that you're thinking about this person and that you love them or like them or just are happy that they're in your life. Now the next one is my favorite, humor. I think I'm funny, so I think this works well for me. Humor. Obviously, this one's obvious. Obviously, it's obvious. You're just going to do a little something that you think will make that person laugh. And this can be as easy as just the card you pick out is funny. It can be, there are silly little books that you can buy. You could get them just like even a little childhood toy from the dollar store that maybe you know that they enjoyed as a kid, or like you get each other squirt guns so that in the summer you can have a water gun fight. There are, once again, just so many things that can fit into this category because there are so many different brands of humor and so many inside jokes that you can have with your friends. Okay, we have utilization, we have yummers, we have thoughtfulness, and we have humor. Now it's time to tie them all together, and this is really where a perfect gift comes together. For instance, say your best friend is a girly girl, and so you are going to get her a nice eyelash curler, not the cheapy one that she got, in the clearance bin, a nice one. And you're going to get her favorite candy bar from the dollar aisle in the store. You know that lilies are her favorite flower, and so either you are going to hand paint a card or you are just going to find the perfect, beautiful card with lilies on it and write a really nice note inside. And also inside of it is going to have a little sticker for her to put on her water bottle that says, best bitch around. Thoughtfulness, humor, utilization, yummers, all coming together. Chef's kiss, baby, perfect gift. I'm going to give you another example. Don't worry, this isn't just for the girls. This one's for your dad, okay? You are going to get him a new grill scrubber thing. I don't even know what it's called. I don't use the grills. Dads do, though. And you know that his is looking raggedy. He's been using the same one for 15 years. Get him a new one, okay? And you know that his favorite beer is a particular brand. Just get him a 6-pack of that. And then you're going to get him, for the humor, you're going to find a little remote control siren. So if he ever loses it, he pushes a button, makes a loud sound so he can always find it. And guess what? It's always underneath him in the couch every time. And thoughtfulness, you're going to get just a little printout that he can hang on his wall of just you and him. He has a ton of family pictures, not a lot of just the two of you, though, right? Try that one out. Okay, here's an example for one that's a little bit more tricky. Your boss. So you and your coworkers are going to go in together. You're obviously going to get their favorite treat. You are going to get a little button that when you push it, it just says, you're fired. Pretty funny because it's kind of sad and scary at the same time. You're all going to sign a card that says, it's a holiday card, but you're all going to write happy birthday as if you weren't paying attention, just like that episode of The Office. And then you're going to get them something that they'll actually use and utilize and hopefully be for the betterment of your workplace. Something like maybe Excel spreadsheet lessons or new file folders that don't cut your hands every time you use them. Or you could just do this standby nice pen. This doesn't mean fancy ones that just like look fancy and they aren't comfortable to hold. No. You still got to get the ergonomic ones that are nice. I have strong feelings about pens. It's coming out, but I'm right, okay? And then another point I want to make is that you can mix these things together. Like it doesn't have to be 4 separate things, right? So you can get a humorous card and then on the inside write a really thoughtful, loving note for the person. You can get a candy bar that's like a silly thing on the outside that says like poop or, something silly, but it's actually really delicious. There's so many things that you can mix and match. Okay, so you've put your gift together. Now, this is my pro tip. Make it look nice. I'm not against a bag and tissue paper. I've done it a lot in my day. It's easy and it can still look nice. But if you're unsure about your gift or you just really want to push it up the extra level, wrap it. Wrap it up. It looks so much nicer. It's so fun to unwrap wrapping paper, and it just shows you put in that little bit extra effort, that's gonna like go a long way. My pro tip for wrapping, I didn't wrap this. This is just like a box and a lid, but I didn't want to wrap just an empty box just to show you this. But when you wrap a gift, this is like a way to just like really make it look extra polished and nice, is you crease the edges of the wrapping paper so that it has a sharp line around every edge of the box, and it's just gonna look 30 times better. It's just science. Okay, y'all, those are all my hot tips and tricks for the perfect gift. Let me know how it goes. I really want to hear what you put together. And if you have like somebody that even after you watch this, you're like, I still don't know what to get them, reach out to me. I want to help because I'm so good at this and so confident. Like, put me to the challenge, put me to work, okay? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a freaking awesome day. Share this with somebody who doesn't give good gifts, okay? Thanks. Bye.